In Start Me Up today, joining me now is Frida Curry. She's a managing director at the Women's Business Development Center, and she's focused on assisting veterans. So thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, you're very welcome, Angela. It's my pleasure.
I would think that if you were coming from the military, you could be a really strong candidate to start up a company.
Right, yes, for a number of reasons. One of them is in the military, there's a lot of structure and guidance and stuff that is a part of your life. And that becomes really important when you decide that you want to start a business, because you really need to have structure, you need to have a plan, you need to have goals.
You mentioned having a plan, and this is where it all begins. Some people come in with a passionate idea. What do you tell them?
So I think a passionate idea is great, as long as that passionate idea has the ability to also be a good business idea. And I make that distinction because if I use an example, I may come in and I am great when it comes to baking. And so I want to have a business because I'm passionate about baking, where I open a bakery store. The reality is, in that business, I may only be baking a very small percentage of the time. What I really need to understand is how to run that business. How do I order ingredients? How do I measure out the ingredients that I need? What do I do with waste? How do I deal with vendors? How do I get credit? How do I keep the customers going? And how do I market? So there's so many things that become essential to running that business that go beyond your passion.
What are your tips for finding funding out there? Because that's the first thing that people who are investing in your company or helping you start up are going to want to see, is that plan with everything that you just mentioned.
So funding becomes really important, and sometimes business owners, veteran owners, feel like it's a catch-22. So one of the things you want to do is you have to look in your own pockets first. So you need to, what finances do you have? What family members do you have that might be interested in sharing in or investing in your business? So you do self-funding first to look at what you can do in order to make that business get started. After that, there are many resources out there that you can look at, but broadly you want to think about, am I going to look for loans? So am I looking for debt money, where I'm going to take out a loan that I have to pay back and pay interest on it? Or am I looking for more equity dollars, where maybe I bring in a partner and together we share in investing in the business and starting in the business, and we share in the profits or the losses of that business? Or if it's a bigger idea, maybe I start looking at how can I have something that's going to be attractive potentially to venture capital or angel investors.
Thank you so much for bringing us so much inspiration today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.